Thank you to Roscoe99 for being a channel member. Hey everyone, how's it going? Dazman here. Now, I know it's Sunday and we're putting out a Throwback Thursday video, but I probably would have explained why in Thursday's video if I've done everything correctly, but I'll just re-explain again. So on Wednesday, when I was going to record the Throwback Thursday episode, there was some marketplace errors. We couldn't get downloads working. It just wasn't working at all. So I made the quick decision, just to make sure my schedule didn't get messed up, that we were going to do the sale video for Throwback Thursday, weirdly, and then the Throwback Thursday suggested video was going to be today, which is why there's been a switch up. But hopefully you guys are okay with that. Enjoy the video. The texture pack that we're reviewing for Throwback Thursday this week is another channel membership reward redemption, where a channel member has asked for this texture pack to be bumped to the top of the Throwback Thursday list, and I'm more than happy to do so. So the texture pack that we're reviewing today is Dragon Legends OP Textures by GoE-Craft. It comes with 18 skins and 1 texture pack and is currently rated at 4.2 stars out of 5 stars from 782 reviews. It currently costs 830 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.99 in my local currency, and it says take your game to the next level of detail and quality. Immerse yourself in HD quality filled with fine details and a magical feel. Enhance your experience with carefully designed textures, improved shading and vivid colors. Find new mob designs, improved weapon shapes, higher quality visual effects, and so much more. True high definition quality for everything. 18 high definition skins inside. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. Welcome back to the home of the texture pack review. I am your host, the Dazman, and we are in a brand new creative world for the Dragon Legends OP Textures texture pack by GoE-Craft. Before we begin, if you enjoy this texture pack review, please do leave a like on the video. Drop a comment down below with what your opinion is, your feedback, your suggestions, your review, or, just any clarifications on any mistakes that I might make in this review. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. First as well, or secondly even, let me just say thank you to Blondie for using her channel membership redemption or perk redemption. I can't really speak today, but thank you very much for using your priority perk to suggest this texture pack and get it bumped to the top of the list of the Throwback Thursday series. As you may or may not know, Throwback Thursday is completely viewer-led. Every texture pack that we review is suggested by you guys, either down in the comments or on Discord. So make sure you get your suggestions down in the comments. If you are a channel member, you get to make one suggestion every month that pushes itself to the top of the list. We're seeing more and more members do that recently, which is absolutely amazing. If you'd like to make your suggestion jump to the top of the list, then maybe consider becoming a channel member and helping out the channel today. Every penny that comes into the channel stays in either this channel or one of the sister channels, currently Dazman Plays or Dazman Reacts. But yeah, that's the YouTube stuff. I'm going to get that out of the way, and I'm going to jump to the left-hand side so I can show you guys the GUI. And while we do that, I really like Throwback Thursday. Let's just talk about it. I really like Throwback Thursday as a series because, first of all, I don't have to do too much thinking in regards to what packs we're putting out. I think it's awesome that you guys are suggesting the packs. Some of them are awesome because they've been here for years and they're still top quality. Some of them aren't so awesome, and I know you guys want me to review it so I can be a little bit harsh on it. I get it. That's absolutely fine. Sometimes we see the best, sometimes we see the worst, and I just think it's awesome that you guys are suggesting it, and I think it's a great series. I am kind of touting my own horn there, but I hope you guys do enjoy Throwback Thursday. It's not limited to what's new. It's not limited to what's awesome. It's basically unlimited to what you guys all think is amazing. So please keep those suggestions coming in. And remember as well, Throwback Thursday has started to incorporate re-reviews now. We've been doing reviews for about a year and a half. So some of my reviews are going to be outdated and old. So you can suggest that I go and re-review a texture pack. That's absolutely fine. I may juggle those ones around a little bit more because I don't want to review a pack and then re-review it the next week. But we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that's enough time for the GUI on the screen. Not much of a change in regards to the menu and the settings and the loading screen. Obviously, Minecraft has recently changed its GUI anyway, so that might have got in the way, I'm not sure. But let's have a look at the world now as we just finish generating in the world here. And the first thing that I'm seeing, bright colors. Very bright colors. We've got soft, bright, well, I want to say pastel-y green. It's definitely a brighter green. Definitely a brighter sand there as well. The water feels like quite a solid blue. And then the sky, very square. It's not often that you're in a Minecraft world and you can see the square very apparent in the corners, but it's not lined up with the skybox because that goes there and then there's a line there. I don't even know if you guys can see it on the video, but there is a very obvious fold right there and then also right there. So they're not lined up. There's about that much distance there between them. But there's a nice moon there, or planet, not even a moon, a planet in the distance. The clouds are okay. Not much realism going on there, but I can't really look past that fold at the moment. And then in terms of the water, quite a fast, harsh animation actually. And I'm already feeling like I'm sounding a bit harsh about this texture pack, but it does feel quite jittery. It does feel quite fast in its movement. Just bear that in mind. But the color seems cool. The sand, it's a weird yellowy sand, isn't it? It's more of an orangey yellow. Let me just make sure that that sun doesn't disappear. It is. Hey buddy, how you doing? I'm not talking rubbish about the sand. I promise. I promise. I like that though. I do like your shell, mate. Your shell's quite nice. I feel like I've seen that on a rug. Sorry, that's not a threat. Yeah, it's like a warmer sand. Ooh. Hang on, I like that. I do like the grass here. This short grass, the ferns, and the short grass, they feel very bulky. They're not going to be for everybody here. They feel very bulky and overgrown, very wild. Maybe that's where the fantasy and the mystical nature of it comes into it, but it definitely feels overgrown. What do we have over here? Well, before we look at the mobs properly, let's have a look at the dirt and the grass. So that feels a little bit comic-y. Little comic-y art style here for the stone. Oh, hello, we've got zombies and stuff. You're later on, mate. You're later on. The stone as well feels quite cobbly for a plain stone. I'm not seeing much in face of variation, but it doesn't claim it. And again, comic-y style foliage. Not necessarily against that either, to be honest with you. Not necessarily against it at all. What's this while we're here? Granite. Oh, okay. That's definitely a choice for granite, isn't it? Okay. And then we've got up here, so we've got the cows. All right, so that cow is just a default vanilla cow. I'm guessing the variation in Minecraft has broken the cows because it's just a one default style. Maybe somebody who's seen this pack before will know, but based on the fact that the sheep, wherever he's gone, has changed, the sheep has disappeared. That's annoying. The pig, also a default pig here as well. I'm erring on the side of it being broken, and my evidence of that has disappeared with the sheep. So let's just try and find that sheep to see if I'm right. I'm going to guess the chicken may potentially be broken as well. You guys are fully trying to break out. It's a shame if Minecraft adding variation to cows, pigs, and chickens has broken a lot of texture packs. That could make for a very annoying run, but there's chicken there as well. Yeah, it's vanilla. It's vanilla. That is definitely vanilla. I'm not even saying it's vanilla inspired. I would say that is a default chicken in my opinion. And when you see like this, here we go. This is my evidence here. It kind of looks like Gucci. You know, like Gucci leather. Does that even exist? I don't know. But, you know, the pattern that's there, the design on these horses, they're way too unique for them to be using default cows, pigs, and chickens. So I'm going to, give them some leeway here and suggest that it's not. Do we have a sheep around? And broken may be the wrong word. It feels like it might be a bit harsh. Maybe bugged. But here's a sheep, and that sheep is looking very venomized. And I don't mean just, well, I do mean just because it's got venom eyes. Those eyes are looking fierce. But again, you've got that design here that was on the donkeys or the ponies or the horses, whatever it was. very prominent that I would say is definitely an art style. Let's see what the rest of the sheep are. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say it's bugged. It's bugged for the cows, the chickens, and the pigs for sure. I'm definitely saying it is. So I feel like they would have had probably more freaky looking eyes like this. They would have had more of this kind of shelly design on it as well. And then, okay, I mean, a little bit of a rough patch going on under there. Color is consistent though, so that's good. But yeah, those biome specific variants seem to have really messed things up, at least for this texture pack. Let's have a look at the horses. We saw a couple already, so let's see a few more, shall we? Get off the back of him. They look quite rough. They look quite rough. I mean, it's a very consistent art style. They don't look low quality. Let me be honest here, right? They've just chosen an art style, and that art style to me feels rough. Okay, I'd be very interested to know what you guys think down in the comments. Let's get a skeleton horse. Okay, quite bulky, quite prominent legs. Interesting. All right, I mean, is it HD? Is it HD? Let me know. I do like this shell design though, but they do feel quite leathery. Very weird. I'm very much a mixed bag at the moment, as in like initial impression. I'm definitely giving it some leeway because of the bug being caused by the Minecraft official update. At least that's what I'm assuming. If that turns out not to be true, then I'll change that answer. But it still just feels a little bit harsh. They've made creative changes. I respect the changes. That's awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. We're going to go and find a village now. And we're going to see what villagers and iron golems look like. All right, so we don't get this very often, but the village that we're actually looking at here is going to be one of the desert villages. So we get to see how this looks for a change. Make sure the sun doesn't set on us here. It took me a while to find it. Now, desert villages are a little bit weird in terms of looking at the buildings, but we do get to see certain things like the iron bars here. That is a nice little logo or motif on that. Okay, what we got here? Cobblestone. Okay, so cobblestone looks a lot more cracked than it did in stone. That's interesting. But this feels like, I don't know, I'm immediately getting old school Simpson style games here, to be honest, in how the art style is of the sand. Very weird. But, you know, I mean, it's there. It still goes for that cartoony comic feel for me. Not seeing too much in the sense of like fantasy, which, you know, this is meant to be Dragon Legend. Obviously, we've got the motif there, which is kind of cool. We've got some form of diversity. Oh, you're going to just run them all off, are you, mate? All right, cool. We've got some degree of diversity. It's not diverse enough for me, in my opinion. They're all right, though. I like the different facial expressions that you get. Or not facial, but different facial designs, shall we say, that you get. They're not really different expressions, but they're not going for realistic here. But they are going for features. And they're very colourful, very... Like, that guy looks like he's covered in tie-dye over there. They're bald and stuff with weird designs. Okay, these feel a little bit more fantastical. We've got a lot of mobs just running around. I want to see this bit here. How you doing? Okay. Got that wispy hair as well. Interesting. There's a camel. We don't see them often in the texture pack reviews. Now that looks nice. Although that looks kind of like futuristic fantasy here. It's like a cross between futuristic, fantasy, and medieval. I like the dragon on your chest there. How you doing? A little bit of RoboCop vibe on the face. Good colouring there as well. Good markings. Okay. It feels a little bit mishmashed. It doesn't feel bad, though. Like, I hope that's coming across. But it does feel a little bit mishmashed with cartoony, fantasy, medieval, a little bit of futurism. But maybe that can all be piled under cartoony, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to be really interested to see what you guys say down in the comments, to be honest. So let me know what you guys are thinking as well while I'm rambling. Let's set it to nighttime now, and let's have a look at what hostile mobs look like. Right then, so it's nighttime now, and I'll be honest with you, ever since I looked at vibrant visuals on the Minecraft preview version of the game. Nighttime and darkness just doesn't hit the same in Minecraft. Just very weird. Hopefully, I don't know, again, maybe you guys can see the fold a bit more prominent again there. I don't think you can, but it's definitely a prominent fold in the skybox. Really ruins immersion. Not sure. There's the moon there as well. As we look around, it doesn't feel as dark as most Minecraft worlds do. That's obviously because the blocks are a little bit lighter. The night sky does pop a little bit more, even though it is quite solid walls. But yeah, anywho. And then let's just drink a night vision potion. Obviously, remember, arachnophobia warning. There will be spiders in this section. They are Minecraft spiders. And it's not a very realistic texture pack, so hopefully it'll be okay. But this is your arachnophobia warning. And as we look around, let's get the spider out of the way then, shall we? So, we've got a spider here. Again, we've got that kind of stitching slash Gucci slash leather effect going on. No variation. I like the blue of the pincers though. That's nice. And I like the consistent art style. Still kind of confirming that the cows, pigs and chickens are broken. Got a zombie here looking very fierce. Hello. You don't want to be on camera, do you, mate? That's why you're going for a swim. All right. Okay, nice kind of office attire. Torn to shreds. They definitely feel stitched. I don't know. Is anyone else getting that kind of vibe? Weird, isn't it? I like the evil eyes, though. Not really sensing what makes this a Dragon Legends texture pack. Where does the dragon come into this? Obviously, I know there's an Ender Dragon. That looks terrible. Right there. Sorry, that is one of the worst skeleton faces I've seen in a while. Everything else, I like how the arms don't really have hands. I like the grey instead of the white. I like that. But that face is absolutely dreadful. Sorry. And then over here, we've got a creeper as well. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like that at all for the face. Very weird. Again, I like the consistency of the design, you know, the pattern. I just don't like the face. It looks like he's got like one of those kind of Mexican gangster mustaches, and then the eyes are just trying too hard. I don't know. Very weird. Very weird. Yeah, it's starting to make me wonder, why is it Dragon Legends? Am I putting too much thought into the name? I don't get it. Yeah, not sure. Just it feels consistent, but that's about it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm not feeling very positive, as you guys can probably tell. Let's head out to the ocean and let's go and see the ocean monument. So I know sometimes I get accused of being a little bit too harsh in my texture pack reviews, and I do try to find positives, but when something doesn't, like, I don't know, tickle my fancy or float my boat or whatever you want to call it, it is quite difficult to stay positive. And this is not really firing in a lot of the most positive things. I'm saying that this is a really nice prismarine. This prismarine bricks, sorry, is really nice. I like this. I like the motif. I like the design. I think that's really sharp, and that is very good definition on that as well. The prismarine, feeling a little bit cobbly, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's got good color, and I'm sure that's color changing as well. Yeah, definitely color changing as it's going through there as well. That feels nice. I don't like this. This right here is very low effort, low quality, and bad. I'm sorry. That is terrible. Really ruining what we're seeing here. Dark prismarine. I mean, if you get a bit too close, then it starts to get very blurry. Pull back a little bit. It looks awesome. That color change of the prismarine is nice. But yeah, seagrass is terrible. Which one is this? That's seagrass. So what is this? So there's two different types of seagrass, and one is absolutely dreadful. The one that's animated is dreadful, and the one that's static is better. We've got kelp here as well. Underwater, the blur does hit a lot more. It's a very nice sea lantern as well. I do like, you know, when it leans on that gothic element, that's when it starts talking to me, I'll be honest with you. Still no idea why it's called Dragon Legends. Hello, how you doing? We've got our plushie down here. Again, very shelly. Not a bad eye, very prominent eye, good colouring. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, not much above average, but it's not negative, so that's good. Get down here as well. We've got drowned. Very much cousins to the zombies here. Wait, is his eye off skew? Oh, his eye is off skew. Hello. His right eye, the left eye that we're looking at, stretched out. Wow, okay. There even seems to be like some weird colouring on the head to signify blood and stuff. I like that. That's a nice effect. It's very off-putting. Okay. And then you've got the smaller guardian there. Quite basic. Very similar to the main one, just different fawns. You know what? This ticked a few extra boxes here. Right, I was starting to feel like I was being quite harsh. I was starting to feel like I was like, how is this 4.2 rated? What's going on here? There's still some stuff I really don't like. Seagrass, absolutely terrible here. But it won me back with a few of the blocks, and it won me back with a few details in the mobs as well. So yeah, I'm not completely against this. It's pulling me back towards average at the moment, which is good. Let's head underground and let's go and see a trial chamber. Right then, so we're in the trial chamber, and this hasn't happened for a while, but it's not been updated. Unless somebody wants to correct me in the comments, it does not look like it's been updated at all. Tough is vanilla, the copper grating is vanilla, the copper trapdoors, the copper bulb, all of that's vanilla. What do we have here as well? The copper itself, though, looks like beans, doesn't it? We've got blue beans, we've got baked beans. Very weird design on that. But yeah, everything else is vanilla, so it's not been updated, which should also mean then that the breeze is standard. That's a shame. I can't really review it if it's not been updated, but at least we know now that it is outdated. Those are really nice chains. Really nice chains. Let's head to the armory and let's go and see what everything looks like. Alright, so we're at the armory now then, and we get to see how the world pretty much generates. It feels like an icier, whiter top down to darkness here, which is very weird. And we can just quickly have a look at a few of these blocks. So what we got here, so this is gravel. Gravel looking a lot more brown than I'm used to. Got deep slate in here as well. A lot of cobble, a lot of bean feeling. We've got tough here as well for standard tough. So it's standard tough, standard copper was updated, but not the tough blocks, not the copper blocks. Gravel here as well. Okay, and then we can have a look down here. We've got slimes. Okay, no real prominence of eyes here on slimes. I mean, we do have a little guy. Where's a big guy? We got a few big ones. No, there's no eyes here. Very weird design, very unique. I like that. That's cool. Pop round here, so we've got the cherry blossom tree. That looks vanilla. That does look vanilla. And then we've got the other trees here, and you can tell they've got their very own prominent art style here. Minimal transparency, but you do get some transparency, which isn't bad. And then you get that comic bark design here as well. I mean, I think a builder could do something with this. It's just not really, it's not my palette, is it, to be honest? The pale oak hasn't been updated, which is to be expected. Got dark oak here, mangrove. It's got a roughness to it, and it's not ticking the boxes that I need it to tick. There's the doors. Doors look quite good, right up until the copper ones. The doors look very polished. Got the carpets, the beds, and the trapdoors. Again, dragon, just kind of tacked in on the sheets. Obviously, we've got it in the quartz as well, but where's the... We've got the dragon posters at the back there as well. Okay, here comes our medieval style, our fantastic. I like the ores. Hang on a second. All right, now this is what I want from a dragon pack. The ores are basically dragon eyes. They're amazing. They are really nice. Yeah, they're really good. And the actual precious blocks, they're really good too. Okay, that's nice. The windows, I give them points for effort, but I'm consistent. I'm sorry, I don't like it because what if I want that design in that color there? They've done well to repeat some patterns to give you some choices, but It just doesn't give you the freedom that you want, which I don't like. They look nice, but they're not my creative design choice. And then on the blocks themselves, the smooth stone gets little emblems there. They look good quality. I really wish I could get rid of these slimes. How do I stop slimes from spawning? Excuse me, please. Okay. The coral blocks, very like high quality here. And then if we follow along with the sand, oh, that looks nice. The mossy stone, I missed that originally. That looked nice. The sand is cool. I don't like the granite. The polished granite or the standard granite, they look very bad. Diorite, plain. Andesite, plain. The bricks look good. I like the bricks. Oh, there's a dragon there as well. Hang on, how's that happened? Quartz bricks. Block of quartz. I must have mixed those for a reason. Okay. Carry on. Yeah, it looks good quality. The ones that are changed do look good quality. I'm not one for these beans on the copper, though. And the bricks look strong. And the tough is vanilla. And then the workbenches, hey, they're good. They're good quality, you know. There's good detail there. As it starts to lean into that medieval richness, it feels better. Okay, we've got a cactus there. Rather sharp cacti. Not bad. I like that. What are you? Glowstone. Okay, interesting. And then if we go up here, because we're getting really annoyed at those slimes at the moment. We've got the tools. Rudimentary, simple wooden tools. Very nice. Leather armor. Got the dragon. Very nice, yeah. Not knocking it at all. Up and over. Stone. So no copy and paste here. That's good. Good color. The chainmail. The logo or emblem or design, whatever you want to call it, looks like it's tacked on. But the chainmail, the transparency is good. Looks fine. Absolutely fine. I've seen this eye before. And I don't know where. And it's bugging me. But I've definitely seen that eye before. Good sword here again. No copy and paste again. The iron. Consistent colors as well. Okay. Hey, if it's not copy and paste, I'm enjoying it. Gold here too. Following on that kind of orangey. The gold weapons don't match the gold armor, which is a shame. And we've got the gold. Just want to check. Oh, no. There's definitely a change. It's not copy and paste. I wondered if they just changed the logo. But no, there is definitely changes to it. Okay, there's enough changes there for me. That's cool. Can I kill you with a punch? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. Diamond. Again, good weaponry. Good color. Consistent here. Yeah, alright. Works for me. Works for me. It's not the highest quality, but it works for me. And then Netherite. Again, I'm just loving the fact that it's not copy and paste. I'll be real with you. I think there's definitely room here. This is cool. The elytra looks cool. The trident. I see what they've gone for. I can respect it. The shield looks cool as well. The mace, the heavy core, and the what are these called again? Bundles. You can tell I don't use bundles. Here's they're not updated. And then lastly, we've got the pumpkin. I mean, this is just more because you guys have asked to see it, really. That's terrible. That is absolutely dreadful. It doesn't even match the face. Doesn't match, like, the peripheral vision. No, I don't like that. That's really bad. Let's get rid of that. Some guy's revving his engine outside my house. If you can hear that, I do apologize. Got a cargo, drive it, mate. Next up then, we're going to put... Yeah, no change there either. So, it's weird. It's really weird. Because in some places it's good. In other places it's bad. And in other places it's absolutely lazy and terrible. I don't know how this got a 4.2. I'll be real. But we've still got the Nether, we've still got the End, and we've still got the Ancient City. So you never know. It could win back some points. Let's head to the Nether. Alright, so into the Nether we go. Let's let this generate up a bit. I've got my night vision potion on, so let's turn that off. Thank you. Oh wow, it didn't actually change as much as I thought it would. So first of all, we've got the obsidian portal. That is a crazy portal block design. But the comic style obsidian is still here. This is insanely bright. for a crimson nylium block. It's very pink. I'm not against it. I think that's all right. I think color and vibrancy works really well if you if you commit to it consistently. They do have the Nether warp blocks here as well, which is a bit darker, contrasting. Got the orange of the lava. Oh wow. Okay, so that's broken. Yeah. Has this pack been updated? Did GoE-Craft intend to update this pack and come back and fix it? At the moment, it's too broken for me, unfortunately. And again, vibrant visuals really making me look at the Nether differently when it's in vanilla here. The pink does... I don't hate the pink, though. The pink is alright. I live with that. Just go through. Got the netherrack. So the pink is a heavy contrast to what the Nether really looks like. Like if you look at the Nether wart and the netherrack, they're very consistently dark, right? But the crimson nylium, very pink, annoyingly. So we've got a piglin here. Oh, okay. See, now that's starting to look more like a skin condition than a texture. Do you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know, that seems a little bit too much. Now it just feels overlaid. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't. I don't know if I can be positive about this. We've got the zombie piglin here. Again, it's too much. It looks like a jigsaw piece. It's looking like jigsaw. The colour's good-ish. Maybe not. Yeah, no, the colour's good. Yeah, the colour's good. Not everything needs to be the most realistic in the world. The colour is good. But, it's like somebody's put together a jigsaw and I don't really like it. Is there a ghast around? The warp nylium. Now, this is a good blue. The two different blues, I like that. I like the darker blue more. I think that this pack should stick to the darker colours in the Nether. I think it works better as a whole. Not bad, though. Somebody did tell me that I move around too much in my reviews. And that I ruin the reviews for you guys by moving around. Let me know if that's a consistent thought. But, you know, don't overload me with it. But let me know. But I try to let you guys see everything as we fly through. Apparently, I ruin texture pack reviews by it. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Let's go to a fortress and see what we can see at a fortress, and hopefully we'll find a ghast there. All right, so we're at a fortress, and oh my days, what is that? Oh wow, okay. Now we've seen, I was going to say this pack is it feels quite old, right? I don't know when it was released. I can't see that on the screen at the moment, on my other screen, but this feels quite old, right? I feel like nowadays those wings would have been protruding out. But what a face. What a face. And I like that it doesn't have this scaly design in the front of the face. I like that it's behind. It doesn't just feel like a broken overlay. That is completely jarring. Definitely a bit off-putting. But I like it. Like even the horns folding back. This is definite. Whoa, calm down, mate. This is definitely an old school texture pack. And if it's not, then it's made in a way. Same here, look for the blaze as well. The wings are implied instead of actual. I've grown up, shall we say, in the time of texture packs completely changing models. And I feel like this was released before that was possible or even prominent. I like the blocks here of the fortress though. They look really nice. They're a good color. There you can feel the heat coming off them. Do we have any wither skeleton around? Alright, so I found myself a wither skeleton here, and okay, looking like he's gone at a paint factory in his face. Can I see your face properly, mate, or are you gonna hide? Whoa, okay, alright. Definitely looks like you went paintballing or something and you've had an explosion. It doesn't feel consistent here. Very weird. In fact, the blaze doesn't even have the scales, I noticed. And now the skeleton doesn't have scales either. It's losing marks left, right, and center for me. I'm not sure. If you guys like this, make sure you let me know down in the comments. And while you do that, let's get the Wither out here. Alright, so the Wither is loading in here, and the face looks consistent with the Wither skeletons. Okay, we're black and red. Nice hints of red. Almost kind of has that... I don't know, people used to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right? Whenever the vampires were on screen, they always had red around their mouth because they would drink blood. That's what I'm getting the vibe from here on this Wither. But I like that they've changed it. I do like that they've changed it. They've got the scales at the back there as well, which is cool. So a little bit more consistency. More dragon emblems running around. But I'm still just lost about this pack. I really don't get it. I'm sorry. I feel like it's gone over my head. And I'm sorry if I've been overly harsh and overly rambled. But yeah, I just don't get it. Let's head to the end and let's see what the Ender Dragon looks like. Alright, so into the end we go. Very fast load. Got a very simple void, which is good. Not bad at all. More of that cobbly, pebbly end stone going on here. So just stone effects, getting those pebbles and cobbles. Then we got the Enderman here with the purple. We've got that Shelly design again. It feels, the colour feels blotchy in areas, and it kind of works. It does kind of work. I like it. I'm looking at them like they're fabric. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it makes a lot more sense to me if I look at the mobs like they're actually made of fabric. Let's head over here. Got the Ender Dragon. So there's the red dragon from the thumbnail. And other than a few tacked on dragon emblems painted around, I'm really not sure why this is dragony. I like the red. The face looks a bit derpy. Almost looks like Nelson Muntz from The Simpsons. It just looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what a shulker looks like as well while we're here. Blah. Thank you very much. Pop him open. Today would be nice. Not much going on there. Not much going on there at all, really. I don't know. It feels like a gimmick. This isn't going to be a high score from me. Let's head back to the overworld. Let's go to an ancient city. I don't know how updated this is, so I don't know if the Warden is even updated, but let's go and have a look. Alright, so we're in the ancient city then, and let's have a look at what we've got going on. So some of the block palette has been updated. It's a standard coloured skulk, but the skulk has been updated as well. It is a custom skulk, just uses inspiration from what we already had as skulk. So not really reinventing the wheel there. We look around, it's bright. I mean, I know I've got the night vision on, but the colours feel like a softer, lighter grey as well, which is rather interesting. Normally they go for more of a darker prominent. Got the soul lanterns here as well. More dragon emblems just pasted around. We've got running water here too. Nothing's jumping out at me as very creative or different though, I'm afraid. Let's get the Warden out here. Alright, so the Warden should be about to spawn. It's a vanilla Warden. It's a completely vanilla Warden. Alright then, well, we won't waste much time on that then. So what am I going to give this out of 10? Well, it's not going to come to a surprise to many of you who have watched the whole review, really. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't know what you lot are talking about by making this a 4.2 out of 5 star rated pack. Maybe it's so old that it was great when it came out. That's all I can think. But it's broken, it's bugged, and by the difference there is, so the cows, the chickens, and the pigs, I consider that a bug. That was from Minecraft's update. In my opinion, it's, you know, that was not their fault. But did you see that carrot on a stick or whatever it was in the Nether? That's the wrong size. It's broken. That's not a bug. That's a like that. In my opinion, that's broken. They haven't made it the right texture size or whatever, and it's broken. The color palette, well, the colors are nice, but the artistic design and style, it feels like they've pinched a little from A, they've pinched a little from B, they've pinched a little from C, and it just doesn't make much sense. And then why is it dragon? Maybe I'm too literal, I don't know, but What am I giving this out of 10? So I agree with the reviews. This is a 4. But my difference is that my review, it's a 4 out of 10. And I think I'm being very nice with that, to be honest with you. I was leaning towards a 3, but it's not updated. It's not ticking any of the boxes for me. It's not, well, it's not bad quality, but in areas, some of the quality is very lazy and very bad. Make it make sense. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. I haven't really enjoyed this texture pack. I'm sorry, Blondie. Thank you again for using your channel membership perk redemption to get this bumped up, but in my opinion, it's not a good pack. I'd be interested to see what all of you guys think down in the comments. So let me know what you guys think about this. Remember, your opinion always matters more than mine. I'm just here to show you what it is. You can mute this and hopefully get the same effect at looking at the pack without listening to me ramble. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. Remember, just because a pack is bad, don't dislike my video. It's not my fault. Go and leave a bad review on their thing if you don't like it. But only if you don't like it. Anyways, whatever. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Peace!